Hi guys, welcome back to my channel once again. And yes, it's been a while I dropped video. I've been following the move for some time, and things seems to be playing out well. A lot of people coming back to trading and getting back the hope of bullish trend. Yeah, so I will share my thoughts on what I think would likely happen based on my previous video I dropped. And remember, everything and anything I share in this video is not intended as financial advice. Yeah, so I'm looking at this. I dropped this video on my Signal channel, but I'll prefer to remove this and get a clean chart again. So as usual, I start from the higher time frame, which is the weekly time frame. And if you guys can still remember, I told you guys, let's pay close attention to this weekly falling wedge here. And so I quickly want to explain this. I want to take my time to explain this very well so that you guys will understand what is happening here. So for the record, first thing first, RSI is okay, still has a long way to go. So there's so many things I'm going to consider here, and I want you guys to pay close attention to the end of this video. So first thing first, let me give my target for this this falling wedge. We have from this top down to the bottom of this. I'll drag this and drop it at the breakout level here. So I'm looking at a possible target of this, and we can even get a further move to the upside. So I'll remove that. We've been following this for some time now, and we want a very nice breakout from this. So let me remove these trend lines here and use the Ichimoku to explain this very well. So pay close attention to the previous move around here and what we're having here. So I'm using the Ichimoku setup, looking at the bullish confirmation before we got this move and this move, and it looks like we're getting something that is forming here. So what is that? You can see here I'm using the default settings, which is 926 to 5226. So so what is that? So this is the default settings. Like I said, I'll still use the doubled cloud settings. So let me put this. It's loading, so you can see it. I'm going to expand this very well. I keep on explaining and showing you guys what happened in the past, not using the past to predict the future, but what I'm trying to do here is I'm trying to look at the Ichimoku setup, the bullish signal, the bullish crossing and everything to show you guys how things are getting ready for some kind of move here. And it's going to take a little bit of time, so don't think we're back fully in the market. So now look at this here. You can see what happened here. This is a weekly time frame. Take note of this. This is the blue EMA, which is the Tenkan. The red EMA is the Kijun, and the green EMA is the Chiku span. And this cloud you're seeing here is the Kumo cloud. Now take a look at this. When price was around here, it consolidated and formed the ascending triangle chart pattern, as you can see here, which I'm drawing. Ascending triangle chart pattern here, and you can see this moving up this way, which gave us that nice level to wait for the bullish TK cross which we had here. Now what happened, we got the bullish TK cross, and by then cloud is coming closer to cross from this red region moving to the green region. Okay, so now the Chico span here has to move above price and above cloud for us to know that this is a total bullish market. Okay, now when we got everything above the cloud, we got this and this, the red and the blue EMA above cloud and the Chico span above cloud. You can see what happened here. You can see that price continued to move up and this continued to move higher, while the cloud maintained its green region till it got to the top. Okay, now what are those setup? And I'm going to explain that very well here. So guys, don't be surprised and don't rush into any trade just like that. Okay, we have a lot of time. So now what are those levels? Now first thing first, we need to see the bullish TK cross. And what is that? Bullish TK cross is when the red EMA crosses the blue EMA from top to bottom. You understand? And the Chico span should go above the price. This is the price. It is inside the price now. As you can see, it's inside the price here. Now let's expand this very well. First thing first, was seeing price on the Kijun here, which is indicating a good support level. Now we need this to continue its momentum to the upside, while this cloud, as you can see here, the cloud, as you can see here, will gradually come and cross. So once it crosses from this red to the green, and the Chico span will gradually move inside here, while we'll get the bullish TK cross, which everything will gradually set in. So now let's take it back and I'll show you guys exactly what I explained here. Now you can see it. We want this cloud to come together here. This TK bullish cross, Chico span above price, enter the cloud and come out. Then we'll get an edge to edge trade. So that's why I said we have more than enough time for this, more than enough time for what is happening here. So let's mark the levels. We'll have an important level for BTC here, which is very important level here, and that important level is this 28606. So let's go down to daily time frame. I'm going to make this very fast. Daily time frame, and I will explain to you guys what we're actually seeing right now. So I'm going to use the Chico span, one of the metrics of Ichimoku. So now, as you can see, so whenever I see something like this, take a look at this. Take a look at what is happening here. Whenever I see something like this, this is called the C clamp or TK disequilibrium. What does it mean? It means that first thing first, Ichimoku wants everything to be at equilibrium, everything to move together, which is this and this to move. So when they are far from each other, it's calling for a pullback. It's calling for a pullback. So most times when something like this happens, okay, let me show you guys an example. So look at this. Look at what happened here. You can see this went far and this, so gradually it will push price back. Okay, let me look for another example here. Yes, so now look at another practical example here. Look at this blue EMA, you can see it went down. Why this continued to stay flat? What happened? Price push back to test this. So there are some times, in most cases, where price will consolidate for some time. If you see that price is staying at this level and it is not even finding its way to come back down, something would happen. And what is that? Would have a Kijun angulation to the upside, telling you the move, the bullish move, is still very strong, not calling for a pullback down. So this is what I'm just expecting. Those are my targets, which I shared from the beginning using the weekly time frame. I pay close attention to the weekly time frame more than the daily time frame. So let's go down to 1 hour time frame, which I dropped on my signal channel. So we're seeing this this pennant flag pattern we're seeing here. Okay, so this from here up, on which this is the pole, which is what we're going to use to calculate. So we can take this, the measurement from top to the bottom here, then we'll drag this and drop it here, exactly this. So let's take a look at ETH, fast one. ETH USD, I'm gonna use Bitstamp. Okay, yeah, so weekly time frame again. Yeah, so weekly time frame here is showing a double bottom here, double bottom, two different double bottom. We can see this is here and this is here, and we'll have this and this. So double bottom, meaning that each level will have its own resistance. It needs to break out from that resistance. So resistance calls for psychological level, where people will know that, okay, this way I'm going to short the market. So we'll have this here, we'll have this here. So price needs to break these two levels before we can see this high. Understand? Before we can see this high. And once it breaks out from these two levels, there's high probability it will test this and it will test this. Okay, so what about the XY? The XY, which is very important. The XY. Yes, I've been explaining this, talking about this over and over again. I told you guys that once price break through this level, it will find its way back down to the previous weekly level, which is here. Okay, so now price is back inside the range. So for price to get to this level, it will not just, you're not going to see any price pushing back down or dumping straight. It's going to pay close attention to levels, look for the closest support on its way down. So we have 1, 2, some kind of support here, and 3. Okay, so on its way down we have a lot of support, which I use as what targets to the downside. So we should expect this more. So even if it consolidates, we use, let me go down to lower. So lower time frame, still saying these two different levels, very important. Once we break that, then we'll face this. Okay, so there's room for more downside. Take note of this. We'll have this top here, which is very important. This top here is very important, which is this here, where price broke through. It will likely come back to test that level, maybe, but we're still paying close attention to these levels here. Okay, so I think that will be all for now. I'll continue. I'll try my best to drop updates. If you have not joined my Signal channel, check the link in the description to get the link to my channel for updates. Okay guys, stay safe, happy trading, and good night.